Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to this special live stream from MasTaekwondo.com. Today, we have a very special guest. He is a really recognized master in the United States, and he is having a tournament. He is having a really big tournament that he holds mostly every year, but this year is going to be something really special. So he is here to talk with us about all the things concerned to this event and to let you know what can you expect today this year in Las Vegas. So here with me, and I'm really glad to introduce Mr. Chang Lee. Master Chang Lee, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me this morning. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, thank you for being here. It's a really honor for me to get to know you and to get to talk to you about this event, the ASA Summit 2024 that is going to be held in Vegas. So before we talk about we get into the event, please, I would like you to introduce yourself and let us know something about your curriculum, something about your career. Uh, I know you've had a very successful career into the taekwondo studios, taekwondo teaching, and this kind of stuff. So why don't you tell us something about you, so the people get to know you?
I'm an average Taekwondo person, right? So I'm a son of a Taekwondo grandmaster. My father came to the United States in 1975. He opened J.K. Lee's Taekwondo, our school, in 1976. Typical immigrant story here in the United States. He comes here teaching Taekwondo for the YMCA, and then saved his money and then opened his first Taekwondo school right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I grew up in the dojang. I had aspirations of going to the Olympics. My dad sent me to Yongin University in Korea, trained there for a little bit. I realized I'm not quite good enough to go to the Olympics, but I do love Taekwondo. I went to university here, University of Wisconsin Madison, in advertising and communications. And then after going to university, I didn't think I'd do Taekwondo as a career. I thought I was just doing it as a hobby. And all of a sudden, I had like 70 students at university, and I said, I'm pretty good at teaching. So I decided to help my dad out with this Taekwondo school right out of college. And I've been doing it ever since. I created a competition team from 1998 to about 2002 or so. I created a couple national champions, junior and Olympic champions. And one of my kids was on national team for a little bit. And then at 2002, I realized Taekwondo was more than just kicking and punching. And then more than about competition. So I really focused on helping the average person be their best through Taekwondo. And we rapidly grew our schools from 1 to 6 here in Milwaukee. We own the 3 buildings that our dojangs are in. And we have over 2,000 students here in our town. And I realized the powerful impact we have as Taekwondo teachers in making the world a better place is kind of been our goal. So we also have an inner city traditional Taekwondo program that's taught for free to kids that can't afford to do Taekwondo. So I really do believe Taekwondo is a wonderful way for society to be better and so forth. And then I created the American Sabonim Association. And people say, why do you call it Sabonim or Asa? I'll be honest with you, I'm sick and tired of being called Sensei, right? Everybody, hey Sensei, hey Sensei. I'm not Sensei, I'm Sabonim, right? So we created the American Sabonim Association for everybody to get together, all top school owners, top former champions, Olympians, UFC champions. We have a lot of people that want to run a martial arts school, and maybe they need a little bit of help running their schools better. Maybe they need their curriculum to be better. Maybe they need better business principles like marketing or staff development or retention and just all these things. And so when you get a lot of smart people together, you end up getting a lot of good ideas together as well.
Mhm.
The features of this year, I love Taekwondo, but Taekwondo curriculum, I think at black belt can be a little limited. So we decided to bring 2 people to help us with our curriculum. One, we have, multi-world champion Damian Villa. Yeah, he's going to teach us some Olympic level drills that we can use in our classroom. He also has a very successful commercial dojang as well. So it's not just for high level athletes, but what can I do for the regular people that don't plan on competing? And then we also have like Coach Eddie Cha. People don't realize Coach Eddie Cha used to be a Taekwondo school owner. So he used to he run a Taekwondo school, and now he's one of the top UFC striking coaches. He's worked with Henry Cejudo, the Korean Zombie, Davison Figueiredo, some of the top UFC people. He's
Mhm.
coached. So he's going to be there. And he's talking about how to, Taekwondo. We're not good for our hands. So what hand techniques can we use in our dojang to help our curriculum be a little bit more dynamic and so forth. I know a lot of combat taekwondo people have also been a part of learning stuff from Coach Cha, so we're going to have him there as well. So Friday's all about the physical parts of taekwondo. What can we do to make our floor, our dojang floor, a little bit more dynamic? And then Saturday is about business. Like, what can we do business wise? You want me to move this way? Would that work?
No, no,
Um,
no, that's okay.
but what can we do business wise to make our dojang better? And some of our speakers, they have like really big schools. One dojang, he has I think 780 students in one location and runs a mega school. We have another person who runs a boutique dojang who's very profitable with 220 students, and he's a one man show, right? He's one person, and he's only open Monday through Friday, so he has a work life balance. So we have there's not one way to be successful. I think a lot of people think, oh, this is the only way to run your dojang. We're going to learn a lot of different ways of how people are doing it and how they're growing their operations. I think that's a really really important part of learning as a taekwondo school owner and so forth. So I know there are a lot of competitors and people that are probably on your stream that love taekwondo, but maybe sometimes you got to start learning the other business parts of whatever. And for me, I mean, I didn't learn a lot within the industry. I had to go outside the industry to like learn how to run my dojang and so forth. So anyway, it's kind of a long-winded answer to what the ASA event is about and where I come from and so forth. By the way, I still teach. I teach Monday through Thursday in my own dojangs, so I still love to teach. I still love making people smile through taekwondo, and I think it's a really really a fun thing that we're gonna be a part of.
That's awesome. So that's a lot of information about this upcoming event. So please tell me about the different masters that are going to be in the event. Like teaching, because it is not just a competition per se. There's going to be a lot of as you
Seminars.
said on the poster, a network of people that you have mentioned some of them to learn. Like the average people, the average taekwondo owner, to grow not only competitive but also on the business model. Uh, why do you think uh, people or taekwondo coaches or masters need to learn more from these specs?
Because I think there comes a point where they run their dojang like a club. It's a fun place to hang out. This is the what I'm going to teach. This is what I'm going to do, right? They do what they feel. They'll close their dojang to go to competition. They're really focused on just like teaching the art of taekwondo, which is very important, right? I mean, that's probably one of the most important elements of a good taekwondo school is making sure you have a good teacher, right? Doesn't matter if you have good business practices. If you stink as a teacher, then it doesn't matter. You shouldn't even be in this industry, right? But there's like a second part to this, right? There's a second part to business management, right? It is a business, right? We need to create some profit so we can live and we can pay rent and we can have a good facility and all those things and sometimes that's not really taught or really on the forefront of what makes us interested. And I think that's important that we learn the business elements because it is a business. And in fact, one of our speakers doesn't even have a dojang. In fact, two of our speakers don't even have a dojang. One speaker is a guy named Josh Lannon. He does AI marketing, right? If everybody's
Okay.
heard the word AI, artificial intelligence, it's coming. So how to use AI for internet marketing is the future. So Josh is going to talk to us as school owners on how we can harness the power of AI. And then another one of our speakers who doesn't even have a dojang is Jason Neef. Mr. Neef is the owner of Kicksite. He has 4,000 clients. It's the largest software company for the martial art industry. but he has the basics of business, right? Like how to deal with cash flow, how to deal with marketing, how to deal with employee retention. I mean, just things that I think every business should follow. Like no matter what, there are universal business concepts that you should know. And Mr. Neef is going to share his wisdom with that. He built this company into a multi-million dollar company. It's a very, very, very smart thing. You have someone like Grandmaster Rick Shin. People don't realize he has over 32 dojangs. So before he did combat taekwondo and patu, he
Yes.
was he was a very commercially successful, and still is a very commercially successful dojang owner. And he's going to talk about some basic business principles that you need to have to run your dojangs very, very efficiently. And then you also have someone like Andy Chung, Master Andy Chung, has a single dojang Monday through Friday, you know, doesn't open on Saturday and Sunday, has a very great operation. It's a boutique dojang that, he's done a wonderful job of growing and growing. So we have him as a part of our speaking group. Grandmaster Seungmin Rim from Canada, who has created world champions in his dojang. He's got 4 schools in Calgary, Canada, and still is on the competition team. People don't realize he was on Canada's Got Talent, like America's Got Talent, that TV show. He did one
Yes.
for that, and he created a demo team that just did an amazing job on that TV show. So he's going to talk about how to create a competition team and how to have a very successful dojang. I think that's some of our speakers that are there. Other speakers, I'm just doing this off the top of my head, is we have Master Sonny Park, who is a combat taekwondo school. He's got 11 schools. He's the president, I believe, of the American Combat Taekwondo Association. He's going to be there as well. We have Master Shannon Park on how to talk with younger kids, right? Master Tony Chung on what numbers and metrics you need to understand to run your dojang efficiently. Runs very 4 successful dojangs in Atlanta, Georgia. Um, Master Tony Cook out of Vancouver was on the Canadian national team. Also, a very, very high level Taekwondo practitioner. Also, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, of all things, is going to be there. And then I'll be speaking as well. So I'll be talking about how we run one dojang, and it's me running the dojang with 20 part timers. So that is kind of our model. We've done a good job of acquiring a lot of these people to come and speak. What I'm very proud of is that none of these people, there's no reason they should be coming to ASA. They're successful, but they're willing to share their knowledge and also learn and network and be together. So like I said, just a collection of really smart people together to share their knowledge. And I know for a fact, if you come away with just one great idea, it's going to make a really big impact into your dojang. So we really feel this is a great event for the taekwondo industry.
How long have you been doing this event? I know you do it mostly every year, but how long have you been doing it?
Since 2018.
2018.
Yeah, so we've
Okay.
been doing 2018, and then obviously we took a break during COVID in 2020. But then we met up in 2021. Like a lot of the top school owners said, "Hey, how did you get through COVID?" And congratulations for anybody that is still in business after COVID. You did it, right? You had good business systems, and you did it. But yeah, 2018 is when we started.
Okay. So, why choosing a city like Vegas for hosting this event?
Las Vegas is it's not central, but there's a lot of flights coming in and out of Las Vegas. I think also, we believe in working hard, and we also believe in playing hard. I think it's a great group of people that love to spend time together and help each other. We have our seminars, but like we have a meeting at the Cosmopolitan on Saturday night around 8 o'clock. We all meet, grab a few drinks, talk about, if I had a question from your seminar, the speakers are all going to be there. You can just ask them hey, you talked about this. Can you elaborate or whatever? So we believe Las Vegas is a great kind of lots of energy there in terms of like meeting spaces, hotel rooms, Transportation, Uber and taxis are very, very easy to get from the airport and back. I think the other great thing about Las Vegas is, if you think about it, it's the fight capital of the world, right? UFC is headquartered
Yeah,
there,
absolutely.
and we have access. In fact, I forgot to mention we have Henry Cejudo, who is the two-time world champion, also a gold medalist in wrestling, is Mexican American, is going to show up and train with us and hang out with us at the American Sabonim Association. So very, very cool group of people that just, Las Vegas is just kind of the area, just to kind of hang out and do stuff and so forth. And for me, I know you can tell by how incredibly fit I am. It's the food. The food is also a very important part for me to run an event there, so we can also break some bread and talk and so forth.
That's awesome. How many people are we expecting to see there in Vegas this year for the summit?
Well, we only have a couple weeks left in registration. We're hopefully hitting about 200. We'll hit 150 people for sure, right? So about 150 to 200 school owners will be there. What I like about it is there's a lot of school. Like I'm bringing, I think, six of my own team that's coming. So a lot of our teams are coming. School owners are going to be there. We just, like I said, we want to help the taekwondo industry grow, and we want to have a lot of people be inspired to be in this industry, right? You wear a dobok and a black belt and you're out there talking to a bunch of kids and adults learning taekwondo. That's a really big honor, right? People are following you, so we want to make sure that you're inspired from the event to come back and just say, okay, this is what I learned while being a part of this.
That sounds amazing. Tell us about the process to select the people that are going to be speaking, because they are also really well known masters in their own fields. They are really outstanding people. But what is the process? What is it that you think about when you try to select the guys for taking them into your summit? How's that process?
I believe in people doing something neat and new, and doing something unique for us to like learn from. For example, I know already the success of Grandmaster Shin. I mean, he's a successful guy. He doesn't need to like keep doing stuff, but he started combat taekwondo for the betterment of taekwondo, right? And he threw a lot of his
Mhm.
own money into it to get it started and doing stuff. You got to respect that, right? You got to respect someone that's able to kind of just say, hey, I don't like the way things are, so I'm going to change it a little bit. So, I thought it'd be great to have him there to talk about his operations and also talk about the future of where I think maybe taekwondo may be headed, right? And then you see someone like Master Tony Cook, who also runs a Brazilian Jiu Jitsu school too. By the way, he has a high level Brazilian Jiu Jitsu school. Also runs four successful Taekwondo schools. Former Canadian national champion, Canadian team member, and he's in his own corner of the world in Vancouver, Canada. And he's doing something unique. He has great business systems that people follow. His staff is the raving fans about him and his organization. So there's something to learn there. So, like I said, really, when you put together a group like this, it's really a wonderful way for us to all kind of get together and learn from something unique. Master Andy Chung opens 5 days a week, small dojang, success, boutique school dojang. His mentality is completely different than what other people think. I think there's some wisdom there. So once again, just people thinking a little different. They're not thinking the same way. I think that's a very, very important part of helping ASA grow and have and let me be clear. There's not just one way to run a dojang, right? There's many the speakers reflect that. There's many different ways to run a dojang, and when you come to ASA and you see these different speakers, you go, that's the way I want to do things, or this is a good way. This fits with my personality, and this fits what I believe in, and my core values. And I think that is also a really important key measurement of the speakers that we choose, is that everybody can learn something and then come back and apply it back to their schools.
That's awesome, Master Lee. So uh, please invite the people that are watching us or that will watch this later on to be into the Vegas event. So how do they get to subscribe? How do they get to get involved with this movement? How can they be present? What do they have to know about this event?
First of all, everybody that's a part of your organization, I would invite you to come to American Sabbatim Association. You can go to asamartialarts.com, asamartialarts.com. So you can go to our website and check that out. And you can register for the event. It's October 4th and 5th in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Horseshoe Casino. All right. So, please book your flights, book, going to the event. We'd love to see you guys there. So that's a great way of, meeting other top Taekwondo masters and teachers. So we would love to see you there. If you cannot make it, you can also interact with us. We're on, I know we're on an old platform. I'm not as tech savvy as you, but we're on Facebook, and we have a Facebook group. And it's a private ASA Facebook group, and you have to answer some questions because we only let school owners in there. All right, not your students, not people that don't run a Taekwondo school. You got to be a school owner to be a part of that. So, join that Facebook group, and you can ask questions about, I had this happen in my dojang, or what would you do about that? It's a great forum of a bunch of school owners looking to help each other out. And so we'd love to see you there. So anyway, those are the two ways to interact. If you want to shoot me a message too, you can email me at chanjklee@gmail.com. So chanjklee@gmail.com. And that's my personal email, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have regarding the event or anything.
So there you have it, guys. There you have it. So, Master Chan Lee, thank you very much for being here with us this morning. I know you have a really tight agenda, especially right now that the event is coming on the upcoming weeks. So I would like to thank you, and for everyone out there, please go check out the website, register, and don't miss this event because it's going to be something really, really special. Master Chang Li, if you have any closing words for the people that will be watching this later on or that are live now,
Yeah,
please, the floor
sir.
is yours.
Sir, thank you very much for everybody that's teaching Taekwondo. Don't forget. I mean, if you think back right now about who was your first Taekwondo teacher, it's seared in your brain. Like, you will never forget that person. And so for all the teachers that are out there, keep working hard, keep changing lives, keep making people the best versions of themselves by doing Taekwondo. You're making the world a better place just because you're teaching Taekwondo. And so keep doing it. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Sir, thank you for promoting our event and making Taekwondo popular.
No, thank you for giving us the time this morning. Thank you for this effort that you are doing. So our dream here in MasTaekwondo.com has always been to make Taekwondo part of the popular culture, not just in our countries but around the world. So I think efforts like this contribute into that dream. So we'll be very happy to be there because we are going to be there on the ASA Summit this year, and we're going to take you all the details of the event on mastaekwondo.com. And also, sir, thank you for the invitation, and again, thank you for being here this morning. This has been a really nice advance of what we're going to or of what we can expect to in Vegas in the next couple weeks.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Have a great day. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much to everyone. Remember to follow us on social media. Remember also to register on asamartialarts.com for the upcoming ASA Summit in Las Vegas. I'm going to put here also I'm going to put here again the people that are going to be in there, that are going to be on speaking into this summit. Is President of Combat Taekwondo, Master Rick Shin, Eddie Shah, Of course, Master Chang Lee, Master Seung Kung Min, Master Tony Cook, Master Josh Ladang, Tony Shong, Sonny Park, Jason Neef, Andy Shong, Master Damian Vidia, and Master Shannon Park. All of these people in a single, united in a single spot for all the Taekwondo teachers and master that are able to get into Las Vegas for on October 4th and 5th this year to learn more about Taekwondo and to keep bringing Taekwondo into pop culture. Master Chang Lee, thank you very much again, and thank you very much to everyone that watched this interview.
Thank you.
So we'll see you in Vegas, everyone. Thank you very much. And my name is Chava Perez. For today, this was our show.